Hey guys, Blade here and welcome back to the channel. And today we have this new exotic WolfsBane build, and sadly it is not on Titan because you just not have much sources of damage reduction on Titan with any build, and same with the Warlock. So I think this specific build and class combination, exotic class item combination, lets you use Wolfbane so much aggressively, as I will show you in the gameplay. This is the only class you can take to -40, -50 if you want to use Wolfbane like really aggressively. Like if you only want to use Wolfbane and just go all in, you need this build because the Titan you need to maintain Banner of War, and on Warlock you just do not have any source of damage resist with mobility. So Hunter with this specific combination is by far the best class to use Wolfsbane in endgame content. So that's why we are on Hunter. So let's talk about the exotic class item we are using here is Spirit of Sirtrachni and Spirit of Inmost Light. With this, you can have infinite abilities, and with Spirit of Sirtrachni, you can have Woven Mail, which grants you 45% damage resist. And we are using here Ascension with this build. So Ascension grants you Amplify, and with which you can have furthermore 15% damage resist. And with Facet of Protection we are using here, you have again more 50% damage, 15% damage resist, and while Transcendent you have 30% damage resistance. And this melee is, I think, one of the most underrated melee in the game, but this is very good for endgame. You sever literally 7 to 8, or maybe sometime, yeah, to 8 to 12 enemies, and they deal 40% less damage to you. So that's how you use it. So now you can see it severs almost all of them, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it is 8 or 7. So they will deal you 40% reduced damage, and then you can have it back with just Ascension. And now you are taking like 40 plus 15 and 55% reduced damage when you are amplified and sever the enemies, and you use Woven Mail for 10 seconds, and then again you are amplified. Now you have like 15 plus 45, 60% damage resist. So all I'm saying is that you have crazy damage resist on this build, which no other builds allow you in the game. Banner of War on Titan is good. It is really good, but you need to maintain it, and when there is boss fight, especially solo, it is very hard to do it if there are not much ads near the boss and you just die. You cannot go all in with the X as we can play on Hunter. So let's talk about the fragments first. We are using here Facet of Purpose, Facet of Protection, Facet of Dawn, and Facet of Ruin. This one I am using only for the weapon stat. You can select Facet of Hope, I think is better to use, or you can swap this one with any of the aspects, or you can use Silence and Skull Super, Hunter Super, to take advantage of it. Facet of Purpose, we are creating orbs of power with our weapons, and also with attrition orbs we have right now this catalyst. So when we create orb, we can pick them up. So we also get Woven Mail, or you can use Silence and Skull so that you can get frost armor from this, or you can get with uh, if you use deadfall you can get overshield. So it is your choice. Super is your choice, and you can just use gunpowder gamble here. This build offers you like a lot of variety in gameplay. So but I prefer for solo. I think this combination is by far the best. Again, this one is only for the stat. You can switch to any other of these. So Ascension and Stylish Executioner I'm using. You can also use Gunpowder Gamble or Threaded Spectre, but I do not recommend Threaded Spectre. I think the best choice is rather Gunpowder Gamble or Stylish Executioner. And Ascension for Amplify, use Duskfield Grenades to stun overloads, and Ascension for the overloads, or you can use the weapons. And on weapons, you need WolfsBane and Aberrant Action. So with this one, you can heal yourself, or you can also use a hub jar, the new auto rifle, and you can use heal clip with this. It also helps a lot to maintain your health during the gameplay. And Wind Retrograde is must have for the barriers and for long range combat. On your helmet, you should be using two heavy ammo finders, or you can use one special and one heavy ammo finder with solar and strand dual siphon. On your hands, you should use focusing strike with bolstering detonation and heavy handed to create orbs. On your chest, you need to use one melee resist mod, or you can use three arc, void, and solar resistance. On your boots, you need to use solar weapon surges and one solar scavenger so we can pick up more ammo for our Wolfsbane X. And we have 17% more damage outgoing with our solar weapons. And on the class mark class item, we have time dilation, so our armor charges last longer, and bomber to get grenade energy, and reaper, so every time we use our class ability we can make orb of power after that when we kill something. So the gameplay loop is very simple. You just need to use the X. You need to use your abilities like this one, two, and then this one, and you can sever everything. You just need to use X, and it will heal you a lot. It will also grant you damage resistance. So let's talk about the artifact perk we are using here is Shield Crush, Iron Sword, Vigor. I don't know how to pronounce this one. So you can get damage resist from this, and sword ammo. Cauterized Darkness is must have, so you can deal more damage when the enemy is slowed or severed with your grenades. And Elemental Days, Fever and Chill. You can use Elemental Benevolence here, and these are the other mods that you should be using with this build. So really solid build in my opinion to use, and you can try them on other classes like Banner of War Titan, but I think that this is this is just the best, and it perfects um, the build because you heal yourself, you have damage resist, so you can just use your X again and again. So I hope you like the gameplay and enjoy this build, and after this, we will also upload about the Titan one. I will be using it on Ambient Leap because I think on Titan, Ambient Leap is the best exotic to go with this build. So we can have on-demand woven mail, which we really need with this build. So have a nice day, Titans and Hunters.